So, kamusta po mga ka-Streetwise? Ako po si Takero Miyamoto at welcome po sa aking munting channel. So, balikan po natin yung ICC. Okay. So, ngayon mga kababayan po, bistado po yung ginawa ni Kaufman na kahit po yung ICC po ngayon, biktima po ng fake news. Okay. Tandaan po natin mga kababayan, no, na isa po sa mga posibilidad para di nga po mabigyan ng interim release nga po itong si Digong is yung fake news. Ang problema po, ang ginawa po ni Kaufman, nag-fake news mismo sa korte ng ICC. Oh, hello po, Procnat TV. Maraming salamat. So, ito, no, pakita ko to sa inyo, no. So, ito po yun. Okay. ICC got taste of Duterte disinformation with interim release plea lawyer. O, di ba? ICC got taste of Duterte disinformation. So, ibig sabihin nun, pati po, ICC, biktima po ng disinformation. So, ano ba yung disinformation na ginawa po ni Kaufman? Wala lang. Simple lang. Yung kukupo daw po kay Digong na bansa, pa sa interim release, hindi pala totoo. Wala lang, napakasimple lang, di ba? Gago talaga to, no? Isipin nyo, ha? Ang sabi pa ni Kaufman, ang nakakatawa kasi dito, no? Sabi ni Kaufman doon sa kanyang request, no, na merong bansa ang kukup-kup kay Digong pag nabigyan siya ng interim release, yun naman pala, hindi naman pala totoo. Diyos ko na yan. O, tingnan nyo to, no? Sabi dito. Sinungaling eh, no? O, the International Criminal Court now has first-hand experience, no? First-hand experience mismo ng ICC to of the Duterte camp's proclivity for disinformation. Proclivity, ano ba to? Ano? Continuous. Tama, no? Mayari naman tayo ng grammar police nito. A lawyer for drug war victims said Wednesday after defense counsel allegedly blindsided prosecutors with their interim release plea. Okay, on Monday, ICC prosecutors formally opposed the bid of former President Rodrigo Duterte's legal team for temporary release ahead of the confirmation hearing in September. Alam nyo, no, ang gusto talaga ng kampo talaga ni Digong, no, na dapat po mapalaya po si Digong bago mag-September. Diba kasi doon na po yung yung confirmation of cases, diba, sa September. So pag na-confirma na po yung kaso ni Digong, yari siya dito. Mas lalong mahirapan siyang makalaya. Diba, this was contrary to the defense's earlier claim that the prosecution had agreed to the interim release. Okay, so ngayon meron pala pinagkakalat itong si Kaufman na yung prosecution pala pabor sa interim release. So di naman pala, pati ba naman yun, fake news pa, no? It really shows that Duterte camp has the proclivity to propagate disinformation and to twist facts, and now the prosecution has that first-hand experience at ICC accredited assistant to counsel. Si Cristina Conti nga to, no? Si Baby Cristina. Based on the ICC prosecutors' opposition to the interim release, it appears that they had discussed certain country to Duterte, but the defense, it is request to the chamber put in the different one. Okay. So, iba yung nilagay. Okay, iba yung nilagay pala. Ibang bansa yung nilagay. Nicholas Kaufman appears to have presented to the pre-trial chamber a different proposal altogether, and instead of citing that the country they discussed, the defense raised and put in a different country altogether. Okay, kumbaga sa Pilipino, inoon si ako ng iba ang pinag-usapan, ibang sinasabi sa korte. Okay. Ngayon, ang ano pala, no? Alam nyo, no, kung anong implications nito? Ito base ito sa simple pag-unawa natin, no? Yung ginawa po ni Kaufman, nag-file ng interim release, no, ng request. May bansa doon na kukup kay Digong. So, iba yung binigay niya sa ICC, sa mga judges, iba rin po yung binigay niya sa mga prosecutor. So, bakit ganon? Di ba? So, bakit ganon? So, malamang, kasi po, para hindi rin po matanong na prosecutor, yung bansang sinasabi ni Kaufman na tatanggap kay Digong. Para lang ganun malamang ganun ang sa tingin ko lang. Di ba? Kasi kailangan ma-confirm yun pati na prosecution Maski yung ginawa ni Halil Abencena nung huliin siya yung pag-upak sa pulis. So, na-content natin kanina yan.
Good evening to you, Attorney.
So, ito nga po yung sinabi nga po ni Conti. Ito, panoorin natin to, ano. Sabi niya dito, tinan nyo. Sinungaling eh, no? Well, no wonder, no? No wonder. Ganun din po yung amo eh. Sinungaling. O, di ba? Double dead si Kaufman. Sinungaling na yung amo, sinungaling pa siya.
Good evening to you, Attorney, and welcome to the big story. You must be heaving a big sigh of relief because this, when the defense had released its petition, you were taken aback.
Yes, certainly, because their submission seems to put that the prosecutor had already agreed with them and that there was already a country committed at least to host him during his interim release. It felt as if it was a done deal or something that is, in Filipino, we call it arreglado na. But now, thanks for the clarification from the Office of the Prosecutor, apparently, this was a bluff and the prosecutor has called it.
Di ba? Bluff. Isa lang pala itong bluff. Yung tatanggap kay Digong na bansa, isa lang pala itong bluff. At nahuli po ito ng prosecutor.
Can you cite exact? It is heavily redacted and was just released hours ago. May you cite? It refers to some talks between the prosecution and the defense, precisely on where he can be taken. So may you cite this portion to us?
Yes, although I would not like also to fuel the speculations regarding the country, and I will put this out in advance that there is, earlier in the day, there were talks that Australia was being asked or Australia was being explored as a possible host country or receiving country for President Duterte. But apparently, so here's the thing, the Office of the Prosecutor, initially, as the prosecutor also said, initially had talks with the Duterte camp about interim release, but only to a particular country. And this particular country, redacted, this particular country, the court has had experience with or a long-standing commitment and cooperation with. So this is a country probably that the court has already made the same request of to host a detainee, to hold them temporarily during interim release.
Yan na, so ibig sabihin mga babae, no, itong bansa pala na ito na sinasabi ni Kaufman, may history na rin po pala na pagkukup sa mga nabibigyan ng interim release po ng ICC. So, ibig sabihin nun, palpak na naman po yung narrative ni Sarah na hindi po nagbibigay ng interim release yung ICC. Di ba? Hello po, Ma'am Brenda Barton, no? Hello po.
And now,
bansa ba yung Timbuktu? Bansa ba yun? Di ba city lang yun, di ba? Okay.
Appears, so there were initial talks, but they did not finalize anything. And now the prosecution says the defense has gone ahead and even changed the country in its application. And it's saying, which is true, we cannot comment or we cannot commit to any proposal if it is not yet on paper. And the only time it was on paper was during the defense filing. As it turns out, the prosecution was, in a way, caught blindsided when the defense says, oh yeah, we already agreed. But it turns out the defense changed the country. And the prosecution is vehemently against transfer to that particular country because it appears there is no history of transactions with this country.
Okay, gets na. Okay, gets na. So, ganun pala ginawa ng kampo ni ano. So, ito pagkakaintindi ko So, may pag-uusap na pala itong si Kaufman tsaka yung prosecution. Tama ba? Tama yung prosecutor. May pag-uusap sila na itong bansa na to ang pupuntahan ni Digong. So, syempre, no, kailangan mag-react ng prosecutor ngayon. So, paano mag-react ng prosecutor po na to ngayon na kung yung bansa pala na sinasabi nga po ni Kaufman, ipinalitan nila nung pag-file nila ng interim release. So, anong implications nun mga kababayan? Kasi ang implications nun, paano makakasagot ng maayos yung prosecution kung hindi ba po what you call this, ni Kaufman, yung pag-file po nila ng interim release na bansang tatakbo. O, di ba? Timbuktu, Takero at sa Mali, African. Okay. O, di ba nakuha niyo yung point? So, ngayon kasi, ang isa po kasing implications dito, niloloko bansa po na tatanggap kay Digong may history na po ng pagtanggap sa mga nabigyan po ng interim release ng ICC. So ngayon, ang ginawa nga po ni Kaufman, iniba niya yung bansa at yung bansa po na to na iniba ni Kaufman, walang history po na pagtanggap ng interim release. So fake news nga. Malinaw ba? Malinaw ba yung ano ko? Yung translation ko, di ba? Parang, sinungaling, men. May pinagmanahan.
As it turns out, the prosecution was, in a way, caught blindsided when the defense says, oh yeah, we already agreed. But it turns out the defense changed the country. And the prosecution is vehemently against transfer to that particular country because it appears there is no history of transactions with this country as to detainees.
And but there was an initial agreement. There was an initial agreement as to a particular country. Talks.
Yeah, I would put it more like that. And I'm even thinking that it could have been an offhand discussion. I mean, you talk about, how about interim release? Are you okay with that? Maybe the prosecutor said, well, before we had the interim release of this and that to this country. Maybe just that. And I don't know. It appears that even the defense team, the legal team, has had this proclivity for disinformation. And that's pretty sad because apparently from that side of the fence, then now, who do we trust?
Trust? Who do we trust? Si Kaufman. Grabe, no? Pati ICC po, no? Pati po korte ng ICC. Kasi mga babayan, panloloko din po kasi yun sa sistema po ng korte. Diba po, pati po kasi yung mismong sistema ng korte, niloko po ni Kaufman. Isipin nyo may pag-uusap na pala sa prosecutor, ito yung bansa na tatanggap po yung digong. Nung pag-file po nila ng mismong interim request po sa korte, iba na yung bansa. Diba? Argentina ba? Argentina yung tatanggap kay digong na merong experience na pagkuha ng interim release, no? Parang ayun ba? Good morning, Takeru. Nagising ako tapos nag-check sa YouTube, nag-live ka, nawala antok ko. Ay talaga, maraming salamat kay Richard Botario. Diba? Nandadamay pa ako ng insomnia ko, no? Ay, pasensya na sa mga na-istorbo sa tulog, So, last topic na po tayo, no? So, yun po. So, thank you mga kababayan. So, kayo po, no? Ano masabi nyo nga po dito? Sa fake news nga po na ginawa nga po ni Kaufman, na pati pala korte, nabiktima nga po ng fake news ng abogado ni Digong. Yan, no? So, kayo ba, naniniwala ba kayo na posibleng makalaya pa ba si Digong pamamagitan ng interim sa kabila na nga po ng mga ginawa ng kampo ni Digong na fake news, di ba, pagbabanta, ngayon naman po, no, paniloko sa korte. Wala sa comment na po sa baba, binabasa ko pong lahat yan, at syempre yan po sa Team Replay, palike, pa-subscribe, kung hindi naman kalabisan, pa-share na rin po ng video po na to. So, thank you mga kababayan, kita na lang ulit tayo sa susunod nating content. Thank you, salamat, and bye-bye. So, salamat po sa inyo, no?